How do I even use the spear?
You lock
It needs to
into an
lock
enemy.
on. It only goes.
If you think Helldivers is a game you're interested in, go buy it. Seriously, if it's on Steam, you have 2 hours to refund it, and it's not one of those games that get better after the prologue, or yeah, it gets better after a bit. It really does start strong from the get-go, at least when you finish the first baby mission you get assigned to. But even then, that baby mission might kick your ass because you're a fresh, democratic little fella thrown out of the cradle and into the middle of a war zone. Helldivers 2 is a sequel to Helldivers 1, which was an excellent game that not many people have played or even heard of before the release of the sequel. It launched to critical acclaim and the player base welcomed it with open arms. Maybe with a little too much enthusiasm, but it was well deserved. On a sea of buggy launches where games are shipped with little content or pay DLCs that locks it away until you decide to hand over your money for things that already were on the game. I'm looking at you, Capcom. I still haven't forgotten about it. Now, I've been playing Helldivers since it released, sitting through the hours of painful server queues just to get a taste of that sweet liver tea I've been so hyped about, and believe me, times I was able to get in, it was magical. It worked perfectly, the bugs were minimal, and the co-op, well, it would have been excellent if my friends could get in. But once we all did, it was one of the best experiences I've had since... I can't remember a co-op game bringing me so much joy since Left 4 Dead. Back when that released. I see a guy.
Dying, bro.
I literally see a guy walking and looking at you.
Yeah, no, he's not on our screen.
Drugs,
Tahoe.
bro.
It's time to get over it. Malevolent Creek fell 2 decades ago. It's time to
This game oozes charisma. The super exaggerated space patriotism just tickles my fancy like Starship Trooper sauce. And at least to me, and the people I've been playing with, we feel like it enhances the game because sure, you can have a game that is fun to play and whatnot, but it's the extra things that can make a memorable experience. Like having to salute to open the crashed things on the ground, or being shot on giant bullets to start the operation, just simply being able to hug one another as a greeting. It reminds me a lot of Deep Rock Galactic and how you have an allegiance to the company, and yeah, it is lighthearted fun that doesn't taint the game in my opinion. Gameplay-wise, what is there not to love here? It's excellence all around. The amount of response or reinforcements, as the game calls them, gives you leeway to make mistakes, to experiment and die. And it is through sheer experimentation that you get to learn about most of the things in the game. Very little is just given to you through tips on the loading screen, or sometimes during the waiting period on the ship. The TV going brash tactics can have some useful info for a new player. Sometimes. How are they getting up here? How are they getting up here? What? Now, I don't like grindy games. And at the beginning, while I was looking at the list of unlockables and how much in-game money I'd have to spend to earn more stratagems, which are things you can call down during the game, like orbital strikes or support weapons, I thought I'd have to spend so much time just grinding out missions, but once I figured out that higher difficulties give you a multiplier of up to 250% on rewards for beating them, it didn't seem that bad. Nearby every second in this game feels like a straight out of a movie, from the tense moments when you're weaving stealthily through enemies to when you inevitably get spotted and have to scramble to take them on, or when you narrowly dodge that charger or just live by the skin of your teeth are uncountable. But they never stop feeling special. I can't pinpoint what kind of dark magic the devs put into the game, but it's just amazing in every single way. Now, I could spend hours just praising this game and the multiple things it does well, but I should also talk about some negatives. Like, there are some weapon mechanics that are quite hidden, or simply not written anywhere, like the slugger having medium armor penetration, or things not being clear enough like the orbital laser saying it has 3 uses and 5 minutes cooldown, which could be interpreted as 3 charges and 5 minutes until they're back. I am not making these up, some of my friends actually thought it worked that way. Some would also argue about the balance of weapons, and while there are some that are very overshadowed by other options, the meta has been rearing its ugly head, and before the railgun was nerfed, you could get chastised by not using the meta build when you joined a random game. And now people complain that the railgun is garbage. Listen man, I can still one-shot hulks with it. You can't be expecting the weapon to play for you, make you a coffee and do your taxes. But anyways, the game's awesome. Go play it. Give it a shot. If it looks like it's remotely your cup of tea, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. The attention to details is insane. I have over 100 hours in this game and there are still things I'm learning about it. Like this sick hidden revolver animation. Thank you for watching this video. This is my first. I've never done anything like this before, written like this, or read anything out loud like this. So if you have anything I could improve on, just please let me know. I am still a novice, and I don't know where this might go. Possibly, might make more videos. I have a lot of games I'm interested in, well, at least to talk about. Mainly all the games. But I would like to keep doing this in the future if possible. Just thank you for making it this far. Bye!